All right, folks, we're back. Bada bing. All right, so upper body. I'll probably do 2 to 3 videos on upper body, on legs, and on core just to cover a variety of exercises. That's it. Don't plan on doing more than that. I'm not going to continue to show every workout like I was doing during the 12 weeks. The 12 weeks, I had a goal, tone up. Definitely accomplished my goals. Lost that inch plus on my waist. Went from 34 down to 32, maybe even 31 and a half. I don't know. Gained an inch and a half on my chest. My arms, my legs feel so much better, and really prepare me for doing the sporting activities I like as well as my yard work. Should have done all that stuff before I started building that deck, I'm telling you right now, because that in itself was a workout. So for today, we're just going to do 6 exercises. The difference between this and the last program is we are trying to build a little bit. So for those of you that just want to get to that tone up period, you didn't watch my first series, fine, do that. And if you're doing that, I suggest using light weights and doing 15 to 20 reps. We're going to do 10 to 12 reps, and we're going to try to do 3 sets instead of 2. So it's a different goal at this point, and a little different program. Okay, very muscle specific, and I will probably do 1 video of whole body, which is really where I focus most of my workouts. I prefer not to always center on one muscle group. I like to get a whole body workout. So I'll incorporate the 6, 7 exercises I prefer and that I know hit me the hardest and put them all into one. And that'll be my, 2 days a week workout. And then once or twice a week, I'll do a little bit more focused workouts. But that's just how I go about my business. Everybody has their own thing. A lot of these guys online, you can see they build the hell out of one part of their body and they leave other parts out. I try not to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a simple curl. Then we're going to do a tricep exercise. And I'm going to do my Superman. I always kind of put something that's core, but the Superman actually hits your back, your core, your shoulders. It's pretty cool. And then we're going to do a little different push-up than I've shown in the past. One that hits your arms, but it also hits your lats. And let me see, then we're going to go ahead and do the flies, and we're going to finish with a dip. Again, we're doing 10 to 12. We're doing 3 sets. That helps build more muscle during the 3rd set than doing 1 or 2 sets where it's really toning up. So different focus, hopefully getting the results that you want. Again, if you want to do 2 sets and just work on toning up and use some of these programs to focus on specific areas, as long as you're following up, I've always said from the beginning, it's the movement. It's the, just staying with something that allows you to engage all the muscle groups in your body that is going to make you feel better every single day and allow you to do more things than maybe you're capable of right now, especially if you're in my age bracket. As a 67-year-old man, I understand that I have limits that I didn't have 20, 30 years ago, even 10 years ago, for crying out loud. So you decide what's best for you, and in terms of weights and all that good stuff. Now, because I'm only doing 10 to 12, I was using 15-pound weights for the curls. I'm going to go ahead to 20 because I'm doing less reps. And the first set, you're going to do 10 to 12. Your second set, you're going to do 10 to 12. Your third set, you're going to go till fail, or 10 to 12, whichever comes first. You can get to the full 10, 12, great. If you can't, stop at 6. So it's till fail. And if you do every one of these 6 till fail, you won't be able to do anything by the time you get to the 5th and 6th exercise. I found that out the other day. It's all good. But anyway, I warm myself up before I put myself on camera just to make sure I can get through it myself. So anyway, here we go. We're going to do the single curl. Plant your elbow inside that thigh, and you're just going to lift straight up. Try not to let your leg sway too much. That's 2. Make sure you're stopping at the top and the bottom. And I give a shout out to Joe Clapper. Watched him do that mountain trek and he finished. He's my age and amazing, dude. By the way, I know I said something online, but I'm just throwing you out there, dude. That was awesome. Love to see it. A friend of mine from high school, for those of you who don't know. We were the 2 jokers of our class. All right. Unlike my tone-up exercises, we're only going to take a water break after each set instead of every 3rd exercise. So now we do tricep. If you got a bench or chair, get it on there. Get your arms up here. Don't let your arms go way out here. You don't get as much good out of it. All right. 3. And 12. All right. All right, just to switch things up a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and do the Superman. Taking my mic off so I don't crush it. All right. Now, the Superman is simple. Get yourself flat on the ground. Arms out in front. Point them out just a little bit. Legs, probably feet shoulder width apart. All you're going to do is lift your arms and your legs up and hold it for as long as you can. The goal down the road is to get this for a minute. I'm probably going to do maybe 30 seconds. Okay. Hands up. All right. Keep your head down. Okay. That was more like 40 seconds. Feel that in your lower back. Feel that in your shoulders. It's a booger. All right. Now we're going to do a little different variation on the push-up before we use the bench for flies. So, again, I guess I should probably put my mic off to the side and I'll crush it. Now, this push-up you're going to do from your knees. Hands about shoulder width. When you go down, make sure your arms are going back at about 45-degree angles. Okay? You're going to go down, down, where your shoulders are coming out over your hands. Up. Okay? So you go down, push back. Take your time going down. Take your time going down. You can go down and go this way. Just reverse. Okay, bring yourself here. Push up and go back. Either way. Hold. Push. I prefer going down and pushing back. Both ways give you a hell of a push. Get down. Make sure your hands are positioned so that your shoulders are going down over your fingertips, not your head. If you're going like this, you ain't getting much out of it. Okay? So you're a little bit forward. Now, hold it. And up. Get yourself forward a little. Get that chest down there. You're pushing back. Down. Push. You do feel that in your lats, my friends. I didn't even count, so I don't know what number I'm on. Let's just say this is 8. Oh, all right. All right. Now we're going to do some flies. Get those shoulders engaged. All right. Hands facing in, not out. And just go down. Take your time. Stop at the bottom. Now let's count again. We'll do one more. All right. Now we do a dip. Before we take a breather. Now for the dips, use your chair or bench. Get your feet out here to a point when you go down, the middle of your back is touching the front of that chair or bench. If you get too far out, it puts additional stress on your back, which isn't good. So, 2. All right, now we take a breather. When I do the second set, I'm going to play it on double speed to shorten the video. We're going to go through everything. But I'm on double speed. Figure y'all don't need to see everything. Regular speed. So, what I've read online with the kind of cool down period, or I always called it the calm down period, is 3 to 5 minutes. Get your breathing under control to where you feel like you're starting fresh again, with the exception of all your muscles are warm They might even be hurting a little bit. Or at least you're feeling them, because you just put them through a little bit of heck. So we're going to take our time, going to get our breathing under control, and then we're just going to go right back through same routine. Taking our time. After that first minute of just breathing, you want to slow it down after that. Longer, deeper breaths. Initially, you're going to have to breathe a little bit faster, just kind of get it out of your system. Part of that calm down. Long, deliberate breaths. Feel that chest expand. Totally exhale. I'm not sure how long it's been. Really need to put a timer on myself. I have a clock in front of me. But because I'm yapping away, I don't pay as much attention to that as I do over here. And I need to do that more. But again, I'm not going to do 50 plus videos like I did last time. Just going to do about 10. We're going to cover a lot of areas. I'm going to do a variety of exercises. And then I'm going to do my whole body one, and I'm probably going to show you 2 ways I go about that. And for those of you that want to take it from there, pick the exercises you feel like you're getting the most from. Create your own full body routine that works for you. Mine will incorporate my garage equipment, which in the heat of summer, I don't use that much. It's too dang I'm hot out there. If my ceiling was an 8-foot ceiling, I would have it in here, but it's not. But the pull down bar is right up there, and when I pull it down, the back portion goes up, and I'd be hitting my fan or nicking my ceiling. I know, because I tried setting it up in here, and I was like, ah, crap. Had to patch a little hole in my ceiling and said, okay, we'll move it out to the garage. Anyway, all right, so we're going to go back to the curls. Here we go. Nothing changes here. And I'm not going to talk a whole lot during this because I already know I'm going to double speed it. So we're just going to go through the exercises. Just make sure you're keeping that elbow in tight. Don't let your legs sway. Okay, we're now ready for set 3. Taking my breath. Look at the clock this time. Alright, go till 10 after. Sweating May more than I did in my tone-ups. I think that's Superman. That knocks the snot out of you. So, alright, 1 minute in, now we start. Long. Slow down my breathing. Namaste. Calm down. Get my breathing under control before we start that 3rd set. Deanne, if you're watching, let me know what I'm doing wrong. She's my kinesiologist. When I get to the lower body, I got some good stretches that I think you're going to like, because she corrected me on one of my previous ones. Old friend from Saugerties. And she knows her business. She's been a gym teacher. Apparently went to school for kinesiology, which I had no idea existed until she mentioned it. Anyway, appreciate you, dear. All right, we've had our 3 minutes. All right. So we are now going to set 3. With this set, we go till fail. Or if we can do the full 10-12, yeah. If not, I'll take whatever I can get. All right. Come on, baby, get to 10. All right, that'll work. Other side. Try not to let your legs sway. Alright, do the tricep. Let's go. My mind's already on that stinking Superman. Alright, we got the 12 in. Good. Let's see how far we can go with Superman. And then the push-up. Alright. Take my time. Getting my breath. Okay. This is not a cool down period run. And go. I think I got about 30 seconds. All right. Now, we do our push up. Get my hands in. Down. Oh. 8. 9. All right, I'm getting my full 10 on everything. The only thing I wasn't able to do quite as long was the Superman. Gotta have a starting point, man. All right. Love it. When I can still get to 12 on set 3. Good for me. All right. One last exercise, and we survive another day. All right, get that feet out there. Good work, people. If you're just starting to work out, 3 sets is a good thing. You can do 2 sets with the 10 to 12 reps, or shoot for 3 sets and do 6 to 8 instead of 10 to 12. Just so that you hit every area multiple times. Again, this is strictly upper body. I'll probably do legs next. I'm going to do 3 videos a week for the next 2 weeks. And I'll be out. I'm strictly going to focus on doing some jokes. Been writing some down lately. And looking forward to bringing them to you. So thank you very much for joining me. God bless. Hope you have a wonderful day. See you again soon.